Hi, my name is Louise and I'm a senior in the Ateneo de Manila University. So Nades asked me to give some advice for what she calls young ones coming into college. And I guess my number one advice would be it's alright not to know what you're doing because honestly, I'm about to graduate and sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. A bit of context. I spent every year of my college life shifting around different courses. So I came into the Ateneo as a lit major, but then I got cold feet. I was scared to go into law school or be a teacher like the rest of my blockmates were gonna be. So I thought, okay, let's shift. So I shifted into AB Psych, but then I found out that I was super bad in technical subjects like experimental psych and psych statistics. More flashbacks. So I shifted into fine arts, art management, which I did enjoy quite a lot. But then I guess it was like my personal context of coming from a Chinese family, being the firstborn, and the usual stigma of, oh, fine arts doesn't have that much money. And then I got cold feet again, which I'm sad to say. So now I'm in IS, interdisciplinary studies, and then my tracks are communication and literature, which, is coming back full circle into my freshman course. I'm in college for me to learn, and that just doesn't mean just learning in the classroom setting. It means learning more about myself and my strengths and my weaknesses. And like I said a while ago, it's okay not to know what you're doing because the whole of college is kind of like a transitional period before stepping into the real world of adulthood. And right now I'm so scared, but I know that at least I had these 4 years to experiment, to see where my strengths are, to see where my weaknesses lie, and to learn that just because you're good at something doesn't mean you should do it for a living, and just because you're doing something for a living doesn't mean you should automatically know everything. I guess the main takeaway is that everything is a process, and it's okay to not be good or great at something immediately because everyone spent their time learning, and everyone who is in a good place in their life right now had these times where they didn't know what they were doing. Last year, I signed up for the Blue Babel Battalion. Join Babel. And, it slowly took over my life, and this is where it gets cheesy. I really found a family in the team, in my teammates, and that's what I was unable to find in the organizations. I guess it's a personal thing as well because in the organizations, it's sort of structured very hierarchical in a way. It's all mainly work, and for me, and I guess also as a creatives person that is normally detached from the whole project, like we're working on the outside. I never got to experience that whole, oh, this org is my family kind of thing. But I found that in Babel with my teammates. The joke is, oh, it's Babel every day because we see each other in training, we see each other in games, we see each other at the bench where we stay. So it sort of became like I was thrown into this team and then I spent so much time with them. It's either, with situations like that, it's either love it or leave it. And I really fell in love with the people there. Now that I'm 3 months away from graduation, I expected myself to feel kind of nervous, but then remarkably, I'm okay. I know that things are gonna change soon, and I'm excited. And my first plan is to sleep, to catch up on sleep. I did units every summer in between, so I've literally been in school since freshman year. So I guess I'm gonna take some time to catch up on rest. I'm so excited. Watch some TV shows and then begin sending out resumes, which is fun, I think. But for the super near future, it's really more like, oh, finally I can get to rest, which is important, Never let yourself go without rest. Time in college is super short. It's 4 years, but it's also only 4 years. Enjoy those 4 or 5 years where you're not sure about anything, but rest assured that it's all gonna be worth it because in the end, it's the journey. Yuck! It's the journey and not the destination. Or some corny crap like that. But also, even if you ended up like failing or making a lot of mistakes, that at least you can sleep at night knowing that you learned something new, even if you didn't accomplish something great.
Okay.
Makes my stomach do backflips. The way he looks at you sideways.